Right, this is a good one. What's a common piece of business advice that you hear from coaches, mentors, social media that you completely disagree with?
You need to post 3 times a day. It annoys me.
What the
So I
Gary
think,
V sort of setup, you've got to
yeah,
post, 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 post.
yeah, yeah. So in theory, that is absolutely correct. In theory. But they've got a team of people that can help them with their posts. If you're a solopreneur, if you're a business of 5, 10 people, and the majority of small businesses in the UK are under 10 people for
Mm,
small businesses, and
mm,
I'm pretty sure it'd be similar across the pond in the States.
yeah.
That works for some organizations, but what happens to your levels of overwhelm? What happens to the quality of what you do? I don't care how often you post. What's more important is consistency. And I was doing a workshop yesterday, and the question came up. It comes up anytime you talk about marketing and branding. How often should I post? And I just turn around and say it's about consistency and it's about what's right for your customers and consumers. If you've got a team of people following you around with cameras that can help write your social media posts, yeah, go and do loads. If you're a social media business, yeah, then you need to do as much as possible. But I always think there's that little bit where sometimes people give advice from what's right for them. Well, what's right for you? And if I'm working with a neurodivergent business owner, if they're having to post 3 times a day, that can be really, really overwhelming. They could spend all day writing 3 posts, not doing any work for their own customers.
Yeah.
So I think there's that little bit of advice that sometimes you need to listen to it and then put it through a filter. And I think too many people don't put it through a filter. Yeah, but you need to post 3 times a day. Why? No one cares.
It's a common sense rule, isn't it?
But people
Like,
ignore it because
this is one of it's one of the most uncommon things is actually common sense.
yes, I'll give you that. And there's also the bit where people are looking for the secret sauce with social media. Okay. There's only one secret sauce that I can think of, which is Colonel Sanders' 13 herbs and spices, which I'm pretty sure ChatGPT could tell you the secret sauce that he's created. For me, it's no one knows. Like 3 posts a day will work for some people. Other people will need to post even more often than that. Some will need to do less often. I think there's this little bit where we need to be really careful with the advice we listen to, and we need to run it through the filters that work for us.
Yeah, 100%. And I think you need to, as a business owner, there's no point in not putting out quality. I think there is an argument of just posting, posting, posting. You're not going to get the engagement. I must admit, I still use social media as a platform for the show and for my business, and it does help.
It
I
will
don't
do.
think I can deny that it doesn't help. But if I don't touch it for a week, the world doesn't stop.
Yes, yes, you're right. And I think there is that little bit when we talk about consistency. I post 3 times a week, and I pretty much there most weeks of the year. When I'm on holiday, I'm on holiday, so I'll just switch it off.
Right.
Um, but I think for me, what's more important is not how many times I post, but how consistent I am. Because I think it helps your audience. Yes, social media is great. It allows us to talk to our customers. It allows us to have conversations. It allows us to share stories, which is fantastic. But I also challenge this bit where you said it really, really well. If people, there's an idea with AI that if you put slop in, you get slop out. There's
Mm,
also a little bit with social media where I'm just going to say it: don't be boring.
brilliant. Brilliant.